I hate eating alone. So do I. Uh, you know, you don't keep doing that. You don't actually have to. You don't actually. You actually don't have to. You don't actually have to keep doing that. You don't actually have to keep doing that. You don't actually have to keep doing that. You know, you don't actually have to keep doing that. Well, force of habit. Well, force of habit. Here you go. Swipe this from the tech fridge. From the tech fridge. Here you go. Here you go. Swipe this from the tech fridge. Oh, nice going. So, oh, nice going. You want a slice? Sure, thanks. Cheers. Cheers. I noticed a couple hours ago, you had a meeting on another possible CEO. How would it go? How would it go? Well, I saw him arrive. It was going well until he said a check site. He called us until he called us a check site. It was going well until he called us a check site. And I didn't hear he said after that. Apparently selling clothes makes us a chick site. I mean, really? How is not legit? How is this not legit? Legit. I couldn't agree more. Really? A sex and business? I find that surprising. Really? I couldn't agree more. I find that surprising. Really? Sexism in business? So, what did you do for work, Ben? Before you retired? Well, I was VP for Dex One. Fun books? Yeah. I was in charge of printing of. I was in charge of printing. And before then, I ran sales and advertising. Before that, I was in charge of printing. I was charge of printing. I was in charge of printing. I was in charge of printing. Before that, I ran sales and advertising. Big job. Wasn't that a factory that used to make phone books? Wasn't this a factory that used to make phone books? Yo, what? Yeah. This is where you worked? for almost 40 years. Yeah, for 20 some years. I sat right by the window. I sat right by the window. Right by the window. Right by the window. I sat right by the window. Right by the window. Alright, let's do it again. I hate eating alone. So do I. You don't actually have to keep doing that. You don't actually have to keep doing that. Well, force of habit. Here you go. Here you go. Swipe this. Swipe this from the tech fridge. Oh, nice going. You want a slice? Sure, thanks. Cheers. I noticed a couple hours ago you had a meeting with possible CEO. I saw him arrive. How'd it go? Well, it was going well until he caught us a chick site. I can hear a thing. I believe the term he used was chick site. I believe the term he used was a chick site. I believe the term believe. I believe. I believe. I believe the term he used was the term. I believe the term he used was a chick site. I believe the term he used was a chick site. I believe the term he used was chick site. I didn't hear a thing. I didn't hear after he said. I didn't hear he said after that. I mean, apparently selling clothes makes us a chick site. I mean, really? How this is not legit? How this is not? Apparently the selling after that. Apparently selling clothes makes us a chick site. I mean, really? How is this not legit? I couldn't agree more. How is this not legit? I couldn't agree more. I find that surprising. Really? Sexism in business? So, what did you do for work, Ben? Before you retired? I was... okay, I mean, really? A chick site? I mean, really? How is this not legit? I couldn't agree more. More. I find that surprising. I couldn't agree more. I find that surprising. Really? Sexism in business? So, what did you do for work, man, before you retired? Well, I was in charge of printing. I was a VP for Dextron. You mean Furvik? You mean phone books? Furvik. I was a VP for Dextron. phone books. Phone books. I was in charge of printing. Before that, I ran advertising and I ran sales and advertising. I ran sales and advertising. Wasn't this a factory? Wasn't this a factory that used to make phone books? Wasn't this the factory that used to make phone books? Yeah. What? This is where you worked? No, what? For almost 4 years. For 20 some years, I said for 20 some years. For 20 some years, I sat right by the window. Right by the window. That was my office. Okay, last time. I have to memorize whole sentence of this scene. I hate eating alone. So do I. You know, you don't actually have to keep doing that. So do I. You know, you don't actually have to keep doing that. Well, first off, habit. Here you go. Swipe the tech fridge. Swipe the tech fridge. Oh, nice going. You want a slice? Sure, thanks. Cheers. I noticed a couple hours ago you had a meeting with possible another CEO. I saw him arrive. How did it go? Well, it was going well until he caught us a chick site. I believe the term he used was a chick site. Apparently, selling clothes makes us chick site. I mean, really? I find that surprising. A chick site. And I didn't hear. Apparently, I see. It was going well until he called us a chick site. Apparently, he said, apparently selling clothes makes us a chick site. I didn't hear after that. I mean, really? How is this not legit? Use the chick site. It was going well until he called us. I believe the term he used was chick site. It was going well until he called us. I believe the term he used was chick site. And I didn't hear anything he said after that. Apparently, selling clothes makes us chick site. I mean, really? How is this not legit? I saw you arrive. How did it go? It was going well until he called us. I believe the term he used was chick site. And I didn't hear anything he said after that. Apparently, selling clothes makes us a chick site. I mean, really? How is this not legit? I couldn't agree more. I find that surprising. Really, sex is in business? I saw him arrive. How did it go? It was going well until he called us a chick site. Until he called us. Until he called us. I believe the term he used was a chick site. And I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything he said after that. Apparently, selling clothes makes us chick side. I mean, really? How is this not legit? How is this not legit? I couldn't agree more. I find that surprising. Really? Sex is in business? I noticed a couple hours ago. How'd that go? Well, it was going well. It was going well. It was going well until he called us. I believe the term he used was chick site. He used chick site. And I didn't hear anything. And I didn't hear anything. He said after that, apparently selling clothes makes us chick side. I mean, really? How this is not legit? How is this not legit? How is this not legit? I couldn't agree more. I find that surprising. Really? Sex and business? So, what did you do for a work ban? I was VP for that one. Phone books? I was in charge of printing. And before that, I ran sales and advertising. Big job. Wasn't just a factory that used to make phone books? This is where you worked? Yeah. For almost 4 years. For 20 some years, I sat by the window. Right by the window. For 20 some years, I sat by that window. That was my office.